So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Arsenal.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Milan have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack.
Chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chooses to go back. Oh, shooting chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
It's their second corner of the game. He's got tall. That's a half-decent try.
Rijkaard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, terrible pass. And he's searching. There's the shot! A ripper from Raul! One more for his glittering collection.
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. So, a breakthrough already. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Knocks it into space. Cleared without hesitation. Wriggles his way through. Looking to go deep. And it's hoisted clear. Adams spots it and intercepts. Raul. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. Chance! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He's found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Threads one in. Raul. Nagatomo does well to get it back. De Bruyne. Nicely shaped ball. He can run onto that. Decent chance! Oh, glorious! Back-team goal! About as smooth as it gets. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That is Stuta! And it's in! AC Milan are all square. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Owen. Rijkaard. Raul. For Rice. Looking for options for movement. Adams calmly anticipates. Makalele. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. And Batistuta! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Special lottery. Please
What
grab
a
the
good
tickets you were
half.
given when
They've
you were
gone
walking
blow
through the
for
gates.
blow, and it's 2-2. Arsenal get the ball rolling in the second half. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Torres. Oh, well measured. That's very neat. Searching pass he's played there. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's picked out the run. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Out towards the flank. Played into the box. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's gone looking for safety. So what can they make of this? Belletti. Some good work on the right flank here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, it's played into the... It's a mighty effort! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Now it's Torres. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Plays a sharp little ball here. Thiago. Oh, good spread. Batistuta. And it's Belletti. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Torres. And this is Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to get it away. And that's a throw-in. Played in deep. Terrific header! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
No, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's managed to gift it back. Arsenal have their third corner. That's a decent clearance. Takes the shot! He should have put that one away.
De Bruyne has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a cute ball. That ball looks a good one.
Has been indicated.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's that, the end. Arsenal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeper. And a chance! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, a breakthrough already. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Applies the finish! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne. Now it's Bellingham. Rice. Now it's Raul. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Real chance! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them.
Decent chance! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive
chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's got full. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he thumps it clear. Cafu. Great run on the overlap here. Stood up well to him there. It's a quick ball upfield. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great vision. Now it's Torres. He's got away. Shot a goal! Oh, in he goes again. It's in! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Arsenal take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's a throw. pass is intercepted. Raul. Can he get on the end of this? No, it's Torres. He's shifting through the gears here. De Bruyne. Oh, there's a probing ball. Adams gets over and intercepts. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Bellingham. And the first half is done.
Arsenal are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power
Just a
of
quick
good.
announcement, it is now time for our
Really
special
has
lottery.
been an
Please
astonishing
grab the
game,
tickets you were
peppered
given
with
when you were walking
goals.
through the
You
gate.
cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Now this could be a chance. Dunk, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's been played through. There's no flag. Drilled in low. And it's Maldini. Now it's Nunez! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Looking to play him in. Look at the space here. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Neymar. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up.
It's Neymar! Arsenal have their second corner now.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Fernando Torres. Coming on to replace him is number 20.
Terrific header! And it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Great, and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Now that looks a decent ball. Just eases him off the ball. Cannavaro. And they're back on the ball again. Messi. Raul. Makalele. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Torres. He's looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Rijkaard gets it clear. And that's been won straight back. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a... He's gone for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Haaland. And he's managed to get rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, shooting chance! Searching pass he's played there. And he's away. And he's there to get it away. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Raul. Conte. Madrid deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly...
Can he finish? That is delicious! A finish of true class! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And this is Messi. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. He's picked his way through.
There will be 1 minute
Torres.
added time.
Conte. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick
It's a
announcement.
dressing
We would
room
like to
that
inform you
needs
that
rousing at
CCTV
half-time,
is now
because in
operation
truth
for
they've
your
not really
safety.
been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a
Substitution in
very different
progress.
side second half. We need to.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And this is De Bruyne, and he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
De Bruyne is offering a right smile there.
Adams does well to get it back. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Cafu hurtling down that right flank. And it's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Arsenal have their second corner now. He rises! Decent enough try.
Dunk certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's in a great position here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Chips it through. De Bruyne going full tilt down the left. He's a sharp little ball here. "75 minutes played. And this is Torres. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually...
It's Van Basten! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22. Fernando
Time then for the
Torres.
first substitution of the game.
Number 8. De Bruyne. Number 41. Rice. Coming on the field. Number
Well, that is
18,
one way to stop him.
David Villa.
And
Number
smartly
7,
reclaimed.
Bellingham.
Delicate ball, and it
Number
needs to be.
16, Rodri.
He can get that clear. It's a throw-in. Cannavaro has it out wide and in space.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he is going into that little black book. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. It's played through for him. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ball's gone out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. And he's heaved it away. Can he get on the end of this? And the through ball. He is through here. Real chance! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile, the decision is made. Late drama to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he did.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Aimed in towards the centre. They get a throw in. Now it's Rice. Takes aim and crosses. Van Dijk can get it clear.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Tries to get it clear. Roll! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out for a throw. Looking for options for movement. Now the cross. And that has been cleared. He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And this is Raul. It's Raul! Goal! Arsenal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's being urged to shoot. Shot shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And here's Neymar. Looking for a runner. Makalele tries to clear. He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Adams. De Bruyne. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's having a go! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's De Bruyne. Makalele deals with that comfortably. Batistuta.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lovely ball and a real chance. Can he finish? It's a goal with half-time at hand. Perfect timing. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
This is threatening to become a really good... And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Hello, everybody, and a quick announcement
Caution
now.
certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. He's shifting through the gears here. Looking to go deep. Oh, what a climb! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
That's the keeper's ball. Batistuta.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Fernando Torres. Now who's going to be first to this? Batistuta. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And he's well positioned here. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Raul. Adams gets over and intercepts. Rice. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rice. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. De Bruyne picks it up out wide. He rises! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 22, Fernando Torres.
We have got changes
Number
here from
8,
both sides, in fact.
De Bruyne. Coming
So
on the
now
field,
the difference is
number
3.
20,
Oh, good
Stagecraft.
read.
He read that
Number
really
7,
well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Substitution.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Raul. Now it's Rice. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's equal to it. Now, what about a counter-attack?
2 added minutes
Time
has been
added
indicated.
on will be 2 minutes. He's a sharp little ball here, and it's made its way to him. Poor robust challenge. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Arsenal really could have done without this. Dealing with the pressure. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying.
So that's it, it is all over. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Neymar. Ball looks a good one. An uncompromising challenge. He can get that clear. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Torres. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Just the keeper to beat! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Pete...
Neymar! Decent hit from there. Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that's been won straight back, up towards the front line. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Olise. Flamengo looking to pass their way through. And it's Neymar looking for the run. Oh, no joy this time. And he's there to belt it away. White with the slide tackle there. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is De Bruyne. Looking to go deep. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Added time.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Hello attendees, this is
Some
a
first half
lost
thoughts?
children's
Arsenal can
announcement.
take heart
With the
from the
father of a
fact
boy
that
in a yellow
they're
t-shirt
more than holding their
kindly
own
make his way
despite
to the
being a man
information
down.
centre.
That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Against Arsenal.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And this is Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's onto this. And the return pass. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's heaved it away. Morocco have reclaimed it. Good ball, good take. Morocco finding their passes. De Bruyne gets good distance on it. Now it's Batistuta. So it is still 0-0. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Raul.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that...
Big chance! Goal! Morocco!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
The goal scorer for Morocco after 24 minutes is number 10.
So we have our breakthrough.
Batistuta.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. Now it's Torres. Oh, good take in a good area. Torres! Van Dijk. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for a runner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar.
There will
Beckenbauer
be
gets
one
it
more
away.
added time.
And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing
Please
room that
join me in
needs
wishing
rousing
all the
at
best to
half-time
members
because
of
in
our
truth
fan
they've
club
not really been
celebrating
at
their
it so
wedding
far.
anniversary today.
If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself...
And the finish! Now, in he goes again. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And here's Neymar. He's got away. The referee has given a corner. Arsenal have their second corner now. Beckenbauer clears it away. Cafu. Rijkaard with the clearance. Well read, nice interception. Almost an hour gone. Played out wide. Now it's come to nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Torres. And Torres! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 10,
So,
Batistuta.
time for changes
Coming
on
the
both
field
sides,
is
actually.
Number 24, Owen. Substitutions taking place.
And it's Bellingham. That's a cute ball. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. Deftly away. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they made...
De Bruyne! It's off target and by quite a way.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Great run on the overlap here. Hangs in a header! Against the crossbar! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It'll be a throw-in. Throw-in. Cleared without hesitation, and he's quick to snatch it back. Cafu! That's a decent clearance.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicely aimed pass. And it's Hullet. Oh, that's clever. He's being urged. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, there's the clearance. We are into stoppage time. And here's Stoichkov. Stoichkov! And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy.
Against
This
Arsenal.
certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Santos lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about a more probing influence on the contest. It all depends on keeping their goal intact, so they won't have to open up and indulge in taking risks at the other end.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. And it's Griezmann.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Fernando Torres. He is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He's in a great position here. He is through. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So Sergi Jim, a member of that Catalan dream team. Neymar! Goal! Arsenal! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cannavaro gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bale. And this is Nedved. And that was very necessary. Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's heaved it away. Cafu. And here's Torres. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shot could be on. And Torres! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So that's
There will
two
be 1
now
minute
without
at a
reply.
time.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy...
And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They
Just a
need to
quick
keep
request
pushing,
today for
keep
everybody to
imposing.
please kindly
Don't leave the
remove
door
any
open for
cars
the
parked
opposition.
on the road outside the stadium.
Arsenal ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Substitution for Santos. Number 9, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 19.
So off we go
Griezmann.
once more.
Coming on the field, number 18.
Van Dijk.
Erling Haaland.
And it's Sergi.
Number 20, Hazard.
Rijkaard. To Hazard. Sergi. Santos looking to pass their way through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Nedved. Nedved with the delivery. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Hazard. Rice. Cafu. Raul.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Neymar, given the lift of his goal. Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard. Hazard. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Torres. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Neuer claims comfortably. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's found a way through. De Bruyne. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared away. Rice, and he shoots! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Nedved. Now it's Bale. Bale! Oh, it's come off the upright. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Baresi. Arsenal have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rijkaard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rijkaard. Neymar powering forward here. Oh, just skips past his man.
There will be 1 minute added
And
time.
he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking. And he's had a hit! That is gorgeous from Raul! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And they are cruising away! The purest possible contact, what a... And that's it! Arsenal really have hit the heights, a tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's Fernando Torres. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cafu. Looking for options for movement. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No goals as yet. Now it's Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, there's the clearance. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. That's really well manoeuvred. Fernando Torres. Now Kaká. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Rijkaard. Cafu. Rice. And here's Raul.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Raul. Fernando Torres. Changes him with that pass. Oh, cracking ball. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Haaland. Haaland is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cafu. Raul. Van Dijk. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Torres. Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres?
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player we should never really doubt.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the...
Great chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Defending was strong and firm. Raul. Now it's Torres. Now it's Neymar. He's on it, can he get away? Rijkaard. Chance here to counter. And it's Fernando Torres. He's through here. And he's on his way. It's Raul! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Raul deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Neymar. Neymar's cross.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Can he spark a counter here? Driving forward. Oh, right place, right time.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Swings in across.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Haaland. And here's Mbappe. Alonso. Haaland receives it in a good position here. And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Arsenal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Neymar. Neymar! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Big header! He can get that clear.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Shifted it to the flank. Now he's got space here. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his great fitness levels getting up and down the pitch, and his big game mentality, and his quiet leadership.
Cavani was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shot could be on, and he's straight offside. Now it's De Bruyne. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Neymar. He's got away. Eder Militao did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Fernando Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played out wide, and he's managed to get free, and he decides to cross it. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Good read, needed to be. Kukçu. It's a really well-measured ball. Neymar. And here's Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. He can get that clear. Taken back almost at once. Raul. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. It's run loose here. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And he's there to belt it away. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Neymar. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the manager's...
Header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Arsenal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Arsenal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Great vision. Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. thinks about the shot. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Arsenal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. He's shifting through the gears here. And he knocks it clear.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And here's Raul, and he's being shifted off it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neatly clipped into space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chance for a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the shot! It's in! Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back. Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, he's been caught! Torres! He should have put that one away.
Fernando Torres has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Arsenal finding their passes. And this is Raul. He is having a shot! And he hits the net! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. And he's had it!
5 minutes added
It's
time.
bounced back off the post. Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And yes, it's him again. So, and that's it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already
Arsenal
palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Well, here is one of the undoubted golden boys of Spanish football, the man from Madrid, the one they call El Nino.
Fernando Torres, absolutely one of the best finishers around. So strong, so quick. I'm expecting him to sit deep to try and nullify his pace here, but
Shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was easy, almost too easy.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. You can run onto that. He has found the... Can he finish? That's a decent clearance. And this is Raul. Cleared without complication. That's gone for a throw-in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Great defending, strong and determined. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's found support out wide. Van Balten makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Elise's cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and
Here
movement.
comes another cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. De Bruyne. Saliba deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Torres tries to pass it through. And he's there to get it away. And here's Torres. Knocks it out wide. Chance to deliver.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Stood up well to him there, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. Van Dijk with a fine tackle. Decent chance! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Neymar! Oh, it's hit the post! And that is a little undercut. Well, now it's a race. And one more try! There it is! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
There will be 3 minutes.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? tries a shot! That's really well cleared. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And the game has already resumed here. He is through here. Big chance! That's another chance! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Raul, foot in.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
He's got away, in towards terrific header. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal have reclaimed it. Well, that's well seen too. De Bruyne. He's picked his way through. Played in deep. He's got full. Torres finds himself offside. That's a good ball out wide. And he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, what can we say about Rashford? What's not to like about him?
Bale! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Rui Costa plays it short. And a chance! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Great run on the overlap here. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's De Bruyne. He came in hard, very hard. Played out to the left flank. Ball driven towards the far post. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bale running with the ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Great vision. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Quality ball. Rashford. And this is Rui Costa. He is through here. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's straight offside. Raul. Oh, now he... And there's the shot! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Rashford ready to try one.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Rashford! Against the crossbar. And he can clear it away. And back to the goalkeeper. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Raul. BG Pathum United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time.
Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Raul. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Cafu, he's picked his way through. They've won a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Climbs up big! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Can he get it through?
Neymar has been indicated.
Raul. Rui Costa. Raul. Neatly clipped into space. And this is Rui Costa. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
Arsenal really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. So the first half brought no goals. Now it's Rice. Played into the middle. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And reclaimed it in a trice. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. De Bruyne. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's Neymar! Raul is flagged offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Maldini can get it clear. Now that is a hefty challenge. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well into the second half and still there's nothing between them. Rui Costa. Rui Costa! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Robertson showing great feet there. He slings it in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's gone direct here.
BG Patham United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And the shot! It's there! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
That was fabulous, the most adept of... Goes for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Applies the finish! Lacking in accuracy. Oh, there's a probing ball. Threads one in. Oh, that is a decent chance! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
4 added minutes have been
And now
indicated.
he has 2. And he's following up! They've done it! Deep into injury time! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
BG Pathum United give themselves a chance. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Milan against Arsenal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Milan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much...
Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Raul. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Torres. He's through here. He's being urged to shoot. There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Mbappe knocks it into space. Rijkaard He's always scanning the pitch for targets. Tries to pass it through. And it's Kaka. Looking for the run. Adams cuts out the pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rijkaard works it forward, and here's Cruyff. Raul. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And they've got rid. Raul going face to face with his great rival. Beckham. De Bruyne. And here's Torres. Neymar. Shot could be on. Shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Added time.
He's having a hit! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Quick reminder
And we
today,
are up
please
to the
have your
break.
entry tickets
Arsenal
at hand,
really
as it's
did
time to
turn up
announce
the
today's
tempo at the
winning
end of the
winner.
half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can
Substitution
keep
from
producing
Milan.
good spells.
Number
It's been a
14.
half with significantly more
9.
positives than
Johan
negatives,
Cruyff.
I feel.
Number 7.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the
Number
issue.
20,
It's 0-0.
Erling Haaland.
And the game has already resumed here.
Number 8.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's got away. Cross needs to be good. And that has been cleared. Over to the left. Played in deep. Abiati claims it without any fuss.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Plays a sharp little ball here. Neymar.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. Deep cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Well, that's well seen too. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, there's a probing ball. No luck with that dink over the top. He has a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Rummenigge, a player of legendary status.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, easy pickings there. This is it then, now or never. Beckham, Bale.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Milan have reclaimed it. Nicely weighted ball.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's in on goal. Real chance! Oh, it's in! And that might well be that! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 8, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet. Milan can really think about the precious seconds
There
that
will
took
be
off the
1
clock.
minute at a
No
time.
need to overly commit now.
Showing great feet there. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutral.